Good morning. My name is Qi Gong, and I'm a member of this beautiful temple community. I'm very happy to be here at Sunday Dharma service today. I used to live in Durham until 3 years ago when my family moved to Maryland. Since then, I've been connected to the community, the temple community, through online programs, online Dharma course, online retreats, and online Dharma services. But I've always longing for in-person experience. So when I heard that the temple is offering a 3-day children's meditation camp in July, I jumped at the opportunity. So yesterday, my 9-year-old daughter and I drove all the way from Maryland to get here. And last night, Reverend Won Buddhist asked me if I could open the Sunday Dharma service. So I said, yeah, of course. And I was thinking, how should I introduce myself? As I was thinking, I realized that this year is my 10th anniversary with Won Buddhism. I came to this temple in the spring of 2014. That time, my heart was heavy. And when I joined the Sunday Dharma service, and as we were chanting the Heart Sutra, I had a deep healing experience. The Bodhisattva of great compassion, when deeply practicing Prajna Paramita, realized that all 5 aggregates are empty and became free from all sufferings and distress. What a relief. That experience and welcoming Gyomunnims and the open-minded Sangha community made me come back here again and again, even when you are hundreds of miles away. So I'm very excited about this in-person Dharma service. And tomorrow, the children's meditation camp starting from tomorrow, because I'm gonna be there as well as a volunteer to observe every moment we are here. Every moment is so precious because we can only have it only now. Today, our good temple friend, Rupal Yu, Dharma name One on You, is going to share her Dharma talk, Heavenly Karma. What does this mean? Let us begin by reciting the Truth of Ilwansang on page 12. The Truth of Ilwansang. Ilwan, one circle, is the original source of all things in the universe, the mind seal of all the Buddhas and sages, and the original nature of all sentient beings. The realm where there is no discrimination regarding great and small, being and non-being. The realm where there is no change amid the rising and ceasing, coming and going, the realm where wholesome and unwholesome karmic consequences have ceased, the realm where language, names, and signs are utterly void. Through the light of the void and calm, numinous awareness, the discrimination regarding great and small, being and non-being appears, whereupon the distinction between wholesome and unwholesome karmic consequences comes into being. Language, names, and signs also become obvious, so that the triple worlds in the 10 directions appear like a jewel in hand. Thus, the creative transformations of true voidness and marvelous existence freely conceal and reveal themselves through all things in the universe, throughout vast eons without beginning. This is the truth of Ilwansang. Now, please stand up behind your mats for peaceful relaxation Qi Gong movements led by Nick.
Good morning, everybody, and good morning to those at home. To start off, let's step forward a couple of steps. It looks like we have a lot of people. Let's make sure we have space for those in the back. And feel free to participate as much as you feel comfortable or your body allows. We're going to start with our feet about shoulder width apart. Take a moment to breathe in and feel any tension in your body, and breathe out. One more time, breathing in, and as you breathe out, release the tension, relax your shoulders. This time, breathe in, bringing your palms up, and breathe out, pushing down. One more time. This time, breathe in and push out to the side like you're pushing against a wall. Feel the pressure in your arms. Breathe out, releasing. One more time. Feel the tension. And breathe out. This time, as you breathe in, reach up towards the ceiling, look up in between your two index fingers, and breathe out, releasing. One more time, breathing in. This time, reach up as high as you can, go up on your tiptoes, hold it, and release. This time, breathe in, out to the side, and then breathe out, gathering a ball down below. We're going to bring that ball up, breathing in, release, and breathe out. One more time, breathe in, and out. Breathing in, and out. Now let's do a couple of circles to loosen up. We'll start with our feet. Spin your ankles in a circle and reverse the direction. Other side. And reverse. Next, we'll do our knees. Put your hands on your knees and spin your knees in a circle. And reverse the direction. Next, hands on your hips. We're going to draw a circle with our hips, keeping our upper body as straight as possible. And reverse the direction. Next, we're going to put our hands on our shoulders, and this time we'll draw circles with our elbows. We're going to start with small circles, and then gradually get larger. and then reverse the direction, again starting small, and then gradually opening up the back and chest. Next, clasp your hands behind your back like so, and we're going to let our head relax down. Breathing in, we'll bring our head up to the side in a circle. When you reach the back, breathe out. And when you reach the bottom, go back in the other direction. Now, come up to rest, and we're going to bend down at the waist, gathering a circle at the bottom. Just take a moment to kind of relax. And this time, as you breathe in, bring the circle up to the side, over your head, and down to the bottom. When you reach the bottom, go back up in the other direction. And while you're doing this, you can follow the space in between your two fingers with your eyes. One more time. And then come to rest at the bottom. Take a moment to gather your awareness for your body, and take a breath in and slowly start to rise back up and come back to center. Take a moment to shake, bounce up and down, side to side, to the right, to the left, backwards, forwards, and then slowly come back to center and take a moment to gather your awareness for your body. Breathing in, palms together. Now, please join us for 4 bows to the Dharmakaya Buddha Fourfold Grace. These can be either standing or kneeling bows, whichever you're more comfortable with.
With gratitude, I bow to the grace of heaven and earth, honoring the infinite source of marvelous existence. With gratitude, I bow to the grace of parents, ancestors, and everyone who has given me life and nurtured me. With gratitude, I bow to the grace of fellow beings, embracing the truth of interconnectedness. With gratitude, I bow to the grace of laws, which guides us to develop justice and freedom through Dharma and universal principles. Meditation is simple and easy. Anyone can practice it. Please take time to find your most comfortable position on a mat, a bench, or a chair. Wiggle and stretch to release any tension in your body. Then gently rock back and forth until you are balanced and settled, like a peaceful moment. Breathe in, and as you breathe out, release any tension or uneasiness. Relax and gently bring your focus to your lower abdomen. Allow yourself to settle into belly breathing. As you breathe in, your lower belly gently expands. When you release your breath, your lower belly gently shrinks. Our lower belly is the home of our whole body. It is the storehouse of our vital Qi energy. We call it the Tanjun, our Qi energy field. Take a moment to breathe deeply from your Tanjun. Settle your mind and focus there. As you softly breathe in and release, gradually strengthen your lower back and open your chest and heart. You may notice your spine adjusting and straightening. As you feel strengthened and centered, align your ears with your shoulders and let your shoulders melt down away from your neck. Tuck your chin in slightly. Let your eyelids relax and gently drift downward to a place of ease. Enjoy the sensation of your arms and hands relaxing. Now, bring your awareness to your tongue. Place the tip of your tongue on the roof of your mouth, right behind your front teeth. When your tongue rests there, pure and clear saliva may gather in the mouth. Smile at your calm and clear spirit. If your face or body begins to itch, simply observe the itching and let it pass. If your legs ache unbearably, you may change position very slowly and quietly so that you maintain a calm stillness and honor the silent practice of those around you. When your thoughts arise in your mind, do not play with them. As you exhale, let them float away like clouds, or invite them to settle down and meditate with you. Continue to bring your awareness back to your Tanjan abiding breath. When your mind is calm, concentrated, perfectly focused, and at peace, you will rest in the realm of samadhi, deep meditation. You will be free from the distinction between yourself and others and the limits of time and place. We are grateful to sit quietly together, finding the still point within. May we be here now, deeply aware of our ever calm, ever alert spirit.
Youngju, page 4. Youngju, Chanji Youngi Ashim Chong, Mansayo E Ashim Chong, Chanji Yo Adong Il Che, Ayo Chanji Dong Shim Chong, Chanji Youngi Ashim Chong, Mansayo E Ashim Chong, Chanji Yo Adong Il Che, Ayo Chanji Dong Shim Chong, Chanji Youngi Ashim Chong, Mansayo E Ashim Chong, Chanji Yo Adong Il Che, Ayo Chanji Dong Shim Chong, Chanji Youngi Ashim Chong, Mansayo E Ashim Chong, Chanji Yo Adong Il Che, Ayo Chanji Dong Shim Chong, Chanji Youngi Ashim Chong, Mansayo E Ashim Chong, Chanji Yo Adong Il Che, Ayo Chanji Dong Shim Chong, Chanji Youngi Ashim Chong, Mansayo E Ashim Chong, Chanji Yo Adong Il Che, Ayo Chanji Dong Shim Chong, Chanji Youngi Ashim Chong, Mansayo E Ashim Chong, Chanji Yo Adong Il Che, Ayo Chanji Dong Shim Chong, Chanji Youngi Ashim Chong, Mansayo E Ashim Chong, Chanji Yo Adong Il Che, Ayo Chanji Dong Shim Chong, Chanji Youngi Ashim Chong, Mansayo E Ashim Chong, Chanji Yo Adong Il Che, Ayo Chanji Dong Shim Chong.
Palms together. July prayer. Strong trees, deep roots. Strong trees do not quickly dry up from drought. We welcome July. Half of this year has already passed. We reflect on our practice journey with gratitude. In July, the bright sun warms the earth and all its creatures. In the heat of the day, unexpected summer breezes invite us to pause and relish the delightful sensation of our warm bodies cooling off. As the summer days release their heat and ease into cooler evenings, may our minds and bodies naturally release into relaxation and rest. In this circular rhythm of activity and rest and activity, may we cultivate the balance of yin and yang energies. May our direct experience of these energies help us align our minds, bodies, and intentions with the rhythms of our planet and the universe. May this balance sustain us and be a foundation for our practice, both on the meditation mat and in the world. With a loving compassion and consciousness awareness, may we care for our planet and all forms of life. May we be the healing breeze for one another. May we be the healing breeze for one another. May we connect with our spacious hearts and grow strong in spirit. This we pray.
원하옵니다. 원하옵니다. 간절히 간절히 원하옵니다. 내 손길 닿는 곳, 내 발길 머무는 곳, 내 음성 멸치는 곳, 내 마음 향하는 곳마다 우리 모두 다 함께, 우리 모두 다 함께 성부 제주 이연히 되어지리라.
I wish and pray sincerely and truly, when my hands touch the world, when my feet walk on the earth, when my voice echoes through the hills, and in all realms when my heart and mind reach, that we all together share true affinity for attaining great enlightenment and for helping all living beings.
Sutra chanting, Ilwan Song, page 9. Ilwan Song vow.
Ilwan is the realm of samadhi beyond words and speech, the gateway of birth and death, transcending being and non-being, the origin of heaven and earth, parents, fellow beings, and loves the true nature of all Buddhas, enlightened masters, unenlightened people, sentient beings. Ilwan manifests as both permanence and impermanence, viewed as permanence. Ilwan unfolds into an infinite world that is ever abiding, spontaneous, just as it is. Viewed as impermanence, Ilwan unfolds into infinite worlds through the cycle of formation, duration, decay, and extinction of the universe, and the birth, aging, illness, and death of all beings, according to how we use our minds and bodies. In the four forms of birth we transform through the 6 realms of existence, progressing or regressing with grace, arising from harm or harm from grace. Therefore we unawakened beings vow to practice wholeheartedly, modeling ourselves after Ilwan Sangha Dharmakaya Buddha, by cultivating our minds and bodies deeply, knowing human affairs and universal principles thoroughly, and using our minds and bodies skillfully, thus progressing rather than regressing, and receiving grace rather than harm, until we attain the great empowerment of Ilwan and become one with
This morning, our longtime temple friend Rupal Yu, Won Yu, will share her Dharma talk, Heavenly Karma. What does this mean? Let us practice deep listening as we welcome Rupal.
Hello, my name is Rupal, like a ruby and an opal, and my Dharma name is Won Yu. Today I'd like to share my experience with the ideas of karma and rebirth. This topic often comes across as foreign and challenging for many people in the United States. Growing up in a Hindu household has offered me a different, more comforting perspective on these concepts. Master Sotaesan alludes to rebirth throughout the Red Book. In verse 43 of chapter 3, he describes how practice leads to awakening. Quote, "But there are by chance also some persons of the way who reach the ground of Buddhahood in a single jump. These are people of the most superior capacity who have practiced over many lifetimes and numerous kalpas." End quote. What is a kalpa? According to the Merriam-Webster Dictionary, a kalpa is a duration of time in Hinduism covering a complete cosmic cycle from origination to the destruction of a world system. Another source cites that one regular kalpa is around 16 million years. That is a long time to imagine. This means that the path to Buddhahood is vast and stretches across eons. Though it may appear that modern-day bodhisattvas like Thich Nhat Hanh or Master Sotaesan achieved enlightenment in a single lifetime, we only see the tip of the iceberg. Beyond what we can see or know of a single person's lifetime, nearly infinite thoughts, words, and actions over lifetimes have contributed to the manifestation of their life experience. In the next verse, Master Sotaesan explains, quote, "The water that fills the great ocean is the accumulation of small drops. The great soil of the mountains and fields is the accumulation of small dust motes. The achievement of the great fruition of all Buddhas and sages is the accumulation of merit in the formless and invisible mind." End quote. In this way, I think he means that greatness comes from smallness in a manner that we cannot measure or know. Teeny tiny merits build up over eons to achieve the rank of Buddhahood. A single lifetime is simply too short to offer enough opportunities to reach a grand awakening. Thinking this broadly might result in feeling down or hopeless. What's the point if this path unfolds at an unfathomably slow rate? Let's just pack up and go home. Yet, we are all here for a reason. What brought you here today? Meditating and studying Won Buddhism teachings help me understand my mind so I may reduce suffering within myself and those around me. I hope to make mindful choices and create grace from harm. I don't think we expect to become fully enlightened in this lifetime. Yet, we show up and put forth effort. What is the effect of our small merits? Do they, as Master Sotaesan suggests, accumulate over millions of years? Is there evidence that this is not the case? What concepts do we assign as default or not? When I was a junior in college, I studied abroad for a semester in Chile with a large, loving Catholic host family. They accepted me with open arms. I integrated myself into their family with ease. My host dad dropped me off at college, and I helped my host mom grocery shop and do the nightly dishes. They even took me on their family vacations. One day, my host mom approached me when we were alone. She said, "¿Sabes qué? Yo creo en la reencarnación." You know what? I believe in reincarnation. She explained in a quiet voice how she had concluded that reincarnation must be true, because there was no other explanation for why a baby could be born with a deadly condition. I nodded and listened patiently. She seemed relieved to share her thoughts in private with me. At the time, my 21-year-old self agreed nonchalantly. I understand now how hard it was for her, my 60-year-old host mother, a woman raised in a strict Catholic faith, who raised 6 children, had 10 grandchildren, to cultivate and nurture this belief. Since coming to this temple 10 years ago, I've met temple goers who find reincarnation dogmatic and mystical. Years ago, someone asked me, "What do you think of the mystical aspects of Won Buddhism?" I'm still scratching away at this question. I feel similarly about another question others ask me. Why don't you eat meat? These questions may reveal more about the questioner than the idea being questioned. In many parts of the world, not eating animals is the norm. Similarly, reincarnation represents a natural phenomenon for an estimated 1.7 billion Hindus and Buddhists worldwide. Okay, I've said it a few times, reincarnation. Let's talk about the elephant in the room. The word reincarnation has gotten a bad rap. Progressive Buddhist leaders use more palatable words like rebirth, continuation, manifestation to gently tiptoe and reimagine reincarnation in a less mystical way to garner more followers in the West. So, whether we talk about being vegan or eating a plant-based diet, it's the same thing. Reincarnation is version 1.0 of rebirth. It's the notion that after death, there is birth, as natural as a sunrise follows the sunset. What thoughts and feelings arise when you think of reincarnation? I want to share my experience growing up in the Hindu faith. In the Indian tradition, parents are responsible for ensuring that their children grow up with a spiritual scaffolding for life. In this vein, I attended children's programs at our local Hindu temple starting around the age of 10 with my cousins. I remember flipping through the pages of my Bhagavad Gita and staring at the vivid pictures in wonder. One photo showed a picture of a baby turning into an adult who turned into an old man and then a baby. In the picture, a string of lights connected all the stages of life. The caption of this photo reads, "As the embodied soul continually passes, in this body, from boyhood to youth to old age, the soul similarly passes into another body at death. Just as a person puts on new garments, giving up old ones, the soul accepts new material bodies, giving up the old and useless ones." This model explains clearly where we come from and where we go when we die. This model also matched what I saw around me. Babies were born, they grow up, they turn into adults, they age, they get sick, and then they die. Though I'm not certain humans always are reborn as humans, I do believe that this model aligns perfectly with the basic principles of physics and matter. Energy cannot be created or destroyed. What is the difference between a body that is alive and a body that is dead? It must be formless, eternal energy. It is the manifestation of no end, no beginning. It is reincarnation. My late father had strong faith in these beliefs. In his lifetime, he suffered many losses, including the deaths of his father, then his mother, his 34-year-old son, his younger brother, and a beloved cousin. Each loss filled my father with terrible heartache, and my father's faith gave him resolve to heal. I remember when his younger brother died of cancer. My father consoled my grieving aunt. He said, "Enough crying. Our spiritual teachings make it clear that this result was his karma. We should understand this. His statement gave me pause. What is karma? A verse from the booklet that we use for deliverance ceremonies offers a clear definition. In the deliverance chant, Dharma words for guiding the soul before or after death, it is stated, "Whatever you have received in this life, whether welcomed or unwelcomed, is the result of your past thoughts, words, and deeds. Whatever you receive in the future will be the outcome of your present thoughts, words, and deeds. This is heavenly karma." I find the first sentence comforting. 18 years ago, our family experienced an unwelcome event, the acute illness and death of my brother. He was my only sibling and the first of our family's lineage to be born in the United States. As time passed, the pain of his loss slowly subsided. After 11 years, I could look at his photo without sobbing. I believe that his life was a manifestation of his karma in a manner I cannot and will not fully understand. As my Chilean host mom alluded, accumulated karma from prior lives can explain his suffering. Though the details are far beyond what my mind can calculate, I have a tiny seed of faith in reincarnation and karma, and this allows me to accept what is. I know I did my best to alleviate my brother's suffering at the end of his life, and though at the time I wished for a million different outcomes, he died, and he paid his karmic debt. Now, nearly 18 years later, I do not resist his loss. And when I look closely, I see my brother everywhere, in sounds, smells, nature, in fellow beings, in me, my sons, my family. So what about the second part of this verse? What you receive in the future will be the outcome of your present thoughts, words, and deeds. This is heavenly karma. Is this possible? Does a thought have energy? There is the adage, watch your thoughts, they become your words. Watch your words, they become your actions. Watch your actions, they become your habits. Watch your habits, they become your character. Watch your character, it becomes your destiny. To me, karma is cause and effect. For every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. Even thoughts are actions. When I first took my Dharma name years ago, I accepted the first 10 precepts. I found that the hardest precept is no harsh words. To limit saying harsh words, I first have to recognize my harsh thoughts. These negative thoughts about myself and others have consequences, and if unchecked, can easily harm others. So what is heavenly karma? Heavenly can mean divine or existing in the cosmic realm beyond worldly recognition. My interpretation of heavenly karma is a cosmic level cause and effect, a realm in which every thought, word, and deed has a consequence that extends over time. When tied to reincarnation, I see the two elements of Ilwan song so beautifully woven together. Cause and effect, heavenly karma, and no end, no beginning, reincarnation. I feel hopeful and grateful to be given a human life. What a joy to know that the seeds of my merits may sprout over lifetimes, and how humbling to understand that what has come to pass, both welcome and unwelcome, was set into motion eons ago. I am a speck in a giant cosmic swirl of formless, invisible, eternal cause and effect. And yet within me lies the potential to reach the ground of Buddhahood. Thank you.
Thank you, Rupal, for that beautiful talk and explaining and clarifying these concepts of karma and reincarnation in such a clear and poignant way, and offering the wisdom that our thoughts, words, and actions on a daily basis are deeply meaningful. So now, those at home, in the next few minutes, you're welcome to share your takeaways in the chat or quietly contemplate. And those in the Dharma Hall, you're welcome to turn to a friend next to you and discuss Rupal's insightful talk.
What a wonderful, thought-provoking, very profound topic. that if you ever visit any Buddhist tradition, and this underlying concept and idea is there, but I found it's very hard for me to give a talk about this. So I'm glad RuPaul did it, and last Sunday, Patty talked about this. Today, I want to share a great news. We are about to reach 3,000 subscribers on our YouTube channel, Hot Over Practice. Yay! This accomplishment is thanks to the dedicated work of our stream team and your generous support. Many thanks to Reverend Sean and kind volunteers for editing and creating engaging videos. You know how many Dharma talks in our YouTube channel? Let me check. I have to go to subscription and find our circle and go to the playlist. That's what I think we have 325 Dharma talk. Yeah. And also many other little wonderful temple garden videos, children's camp. It shows really vibrant temple energy. I think videos carries different energy than just the photos. I see this. None of this would be possible without your participation and practice, because your presence, your participation, your energy right here creates this real, our Dharma work, sharing with so many people through cyberspace, and we support one another with the cloud Sangha, here in-person Sangha. So please spread the word and share our link with your family and friends so that we can reach this exciting milestone, 3,000 subscribers. To find us online, you can just type in Won Buddhism of North Carolina on your YouTube search. Thank you so much for staying tuned. Thank you for being a subscriber. Thank you for clicking like each time you visit our channel. And thank you for sharing your kind comments and reflections, like friends who are joining us today. They are leaving their comments in our live chat, or friends who are listening to Dharma Talk or watching this streaming service later, they leave their comments. I have one friend joining us all the time from Austin, Texas. And each time when she listens to our chants or Dharma Talk, she leaves a comment. Then I read her comment, and I click heart, send a heart right away to her. And I feel deeply connected by reading those comments and thoughts that all our friends share in our cyberspace in the comments. Thank you, thank you. Thank you for sharing your kind reflections and practicing with us through many, many ways. 감사합니다. 감사합니다. Congratulations to us all. Yay! Thank you so much. Big applause. Thank you, Nick. Thank you. Thank you to us all. Any announcements?
Yes. Thank you all for practicing with us today. For a double dose of practice, you're invited to join us at our Raleigh Center at 4 o'clock this afternoon for more meditation and sharing. Our Raleigh Center is nestled in a peaceful forest near Falls Lake. Would you like to learn about the philosophy of Buddhism and Won Buddhism? Good news! Our next Won Buddhism intro class is being held at our Raleigh Temple on Saturday, August 17th from 2:30 to 5. Then, on September 1st and 2nd, the Chapel Hill Temple here is hosting our overnight Labor Day happiness retreat. Participants will enjoy various forms of meditation, including singing, bowl meditation, traditional Korean tea ceremony, traditional Korean drumming, and a few surprises. More information and registration is on our website.
It sounds like a grown-up Dharma camp.
Yeah, it's exciting. And don't forget to sign up to be in our community email list so you can receive full updates about all our programs. And don't forget, our temple solely operates through your generosity. We always appreciate your kind donations. Now, let us turn to page 13 and bless each other with our morning prayer song.
Dhammakaya Buddha, fourfold grace, I begin a new day in your presence. Today full of health and with peace of mind, may I walk along the path of the Buddha. Dhammakaya Buddha, fourfold grace, I begin a new day with your grace. Today gratefully and with gentle words, may I live in harmony with all those I meet. Dhammakaya Buddha, fourfold grace, I begin a new day with compassion. Today making the world a more loving place. May I do all that I can for honor. If you are a child, if you think you are a child, please stand up, please. We have a little Buddhas joining us. Wow, for a whole hour, 15 minutes. Stand up. Give them big applause for joining us. Wow. Thank you. From tomorrow, for 3 days, we're going to have our second Dharma camp, I feel. And summer is very special in our temple community because of children's Dharma camp. So you send us a lot of positive, happy, cheerful energy for our 3 days Dharma camp with the 20 kids together for all day long. And then also, I forgot to mention that we have a teen retreat, overnight retreat. Did you mention that? Oh, you did. Teen retreat, overnight retreat in August. Do you see these two lovely people here on the stage? RuPaul and Andrew. Do you see some do you see some resemblance?
Yes.
They are beautiful couple. This is their 20th anniversary of their marriage. And RuPaul and Andrew, with their two boys, they are the very first family so far in our temple community who received Dharma names, the whole family together. And how old was Ishan when he received the Dharma?
I think six or seven.
6 or 7, the youngest Dharma name holders. So whole family. I like to see more whole family receive Dharma name. And so far, you are the only family. Happy anniversary. Happy anniversary. And big hands waving to our friends who joined us online. Happy summer. Stay cool. 감사합니다. 감사합니다.